student who stood up and read and really resonated with the idea of finding her destiny.
Absolutely.
And her questions around that, being stuck in judgment towards herself.
Sure.
And really, who cannot relate to that?
Well, hello! This is Marina Mukundala, founder and studio owner of Mind Body Flow Yoga, and I have the pleasure and honor of sitting here with Pino Rizzi of Power Yoga Canada, who has spent now an entire weekend with us here at Mind Body Flow Yoga. And here we are on the third and final day of our yoga adventure together. And just wanted to take an opportunity really to just say from the bottom of my heart, Pino, it's been such a pleasure, honor, joy to have you with us this whole weekend. And really just wanted to check in with you and ask you, what has this been like? You know, I contacted you at a whim, you know, following you on YouTube, seeing your amazing practice, your powerful yoga classes, getting really inspired and lit up by you, not even knowing you or having met you before, but really just took a chance and reached out to you and said, hey, would you like to come visit my studio? And you just took that on, like you took that ball, you ran with it. Here you are, we're on this third day together.
End
what
of
is
the
it?
third day.
Yes,
Complete.
end of the third day.
Yes.
What's it been like for you?
Well, you use the word honor, and I certainly am honored to be here. And your actions speak to the power of connection. As you mentioned, we did not meet before I arrived here in Buffalo. And it's really the work is what inspires me, and I'm honored to be here and share that, the power of this work that I know will transform lives. It certainly has made a big impact and healed my life in a powerful way. And so I am excited to have any and every opportunity to share and shine this light in people's lives where they might find that they're ready to take their life really to the next level and not sure what to do next. And so, as you know, as a Baptiste teacher, we have the tools to empower our students. And so being here and connecting with you has been a dream realized, because the traveling the world and sharing this work is what I'm about, my purpose in life. And so being here, meeting your community, what you've created here is amazing and inspiring to me. To see students come fully ready, fully lit up. Your students don't know me at all, but they showed up ready to take it on, whatever I threw at them, they took it on with a big yes. And that created a powerful weekend, and I leave inspired and ready to keep sharing, keep shining. I leave this weekend filled up because of you, because of your students. So I thank you.
Thank you. So we've had a very full weekend together. I mean, from the core workshop on Friday night to this full day intensive on Saturday all day, and then, you know, wrapping it up this morning with a powerful masterclass and meditation. There were many breakthroughs throughout the weekend, lots of shifts, lots of transformations. Was there any point, say from Friday to Sunday, where, you know, you felt like, wow, that's powerful, or, you know, really impacted you? And what was that experience like?
So many moments, absolutely. And I acknowledge you for your collaboration this whole weekend. So I acknowledge you in a big way. I thank you, I honor you. And so many breakthroughs. You speak of transformation, and the magic that happens is I show up as the facilitator, the teacher, the leader. However, I leave transformed by the students. They don't even know the impact they have on my life, but really the students are my teachers, and I learn from them. And that was my experience this weekend. And so many aha moments that I will leave with. You know, our student who made it to crow pose was that on day one? That was on day one, very first day, and new to the studio. Our beloved student who new to our studio, new to Mind Body Flow Yoga, and had never done this practice before, and was stuck in, I don't know how to do it. And then as I brought her up to class, she went into flow. She went into crow and really soared.
Amazing.
Really took flight. And just seeing those moments, that expression on her face, someone who comes with "I can't," and then just from a pose, really taking on the idea. What I saw a lot in the students is an awareness of this is more than just a series of poses. We come to do physical work, but we leave with a greater awareness. And that moment where a student comes in from the place of "I can't," and then leaves with a new awakening, a new possibility for themselves, that is what keeps me going.
Right. As we, sort of made our way through the weekend, there were even more breakthroughs, more on more of an emotional level.
Yes.
Were there any in particular that stood out for you by way of emotional breakthroughs?
Yes. Again, I will say so many. It's amazing the work that happens over 3 days, and when students come ready to be open, ready to be a yes, ready to drop what's in their way, breakthroughs just happen. It just flows. Today there was a really touching moment. So many times I find myself holding back tears as well. I mean, I am emotionally connected to everyone that walks in. And I feel them and I see their greatest possibility. And so today, our last day, just from a simple reading, our student who stood up and read and really resonated with the idea of finding her destiny. And her questions around that, being stuck in judgment towards herself, and really who cannot relate to that? That the tape in our head that tells us we're not good enough. And so seeing that moment where she can start to shift, change perspective, and see the possibility of her dropping judgment and being okay with where she is right now, perfect as she is. And a powerful moment with that same student was her declaring "I am beautiful," and how just within moments, "I am beautiful" could not even come out of her mouth. It literally, she got literally choked up just by me inviting her to declare "I am beautiful." And in just a little bit of sharing that we did, a little bit of coaching, she broke through. And I declared in a powerful way, "I am beautiful." And now she leaves with that energy for her children. She leaves with that energy for her spouse. And really, she leaves with that energy for the world. Because I believe when we are transformed and healed, the planet is transformed and healed. That energy is throughout the universe. And so the work we do, like in a studio, shines, radiates far beyond these four walls.
Sure does. Sort of on that same wavelength of the emotional transformation, we had some students that had more of those emotional breakthroughs, and we left them with some homework, didn't we?
I love homework. I love homework. And that's the great thing about this. It really is, all of us have homework, work to do, on and off our mats. And so it is a lifelong process, a lifelong journey. We don't get to a point where we have arrived, we are enlightened. It is an ongoing process, ongoing journey. And so the work of clearing, when we got to that work, so powerful in clearing conversations that need to be had, past relationships that are holding you back, clearing any stuck energy, resistance, anger, hate even came up in our work. All of that energy that really creates disease, lack of ease in our body, physically, emotionally, spiritually. And so, the work of clearing is always great because it is challenging, but it works. It clears a space for a new opening. And so, we do have a few students who committed to doing their homework, making those phone calls, having those difficult conversations. And I acknowledge you for being committed and connected to your students in a big way and really taking a stand for them, even throughout the weekend students who were struggling with the work, stuff was coming up for them,
Right.
and I witnessed you taking a big stand for them and holding space for them to be themselves and show up as they were,
Right.
and you taking on the idea of checking in with your students who
Yes.
have homework to do and holding them accountable.
Yes.
So I acknowledge you for your work, and I know that I will feel you in Toronto. I will feel you wherever I am in the world, and I am left here inspired and changed because of you and because of the community here at Mind Body Flow Yoga. So I thank you. I honor you.
Thank you. And if you could leave this community with just one sort of words
Yes.
of wisdom,
Yes.
what pearls of wisdom,
Yes.
maybe there's a favorite quote of yours that really speaks deeply to you and resonates with you. If you could leave us with just sort of 1 ounce of wisdom as you get ready to depart here in a few
Yes.
hours.
Yes. Shortly.
What would that be?
Really, the biggest word of wisdom is hit your mat. Like, stay committed to your practice, because I know that when I'm not on my mat, I am hiding, I am avoiding, I am in a space where I don't want to feel. Hitting my mat, going through this Baptiste practice demands of me that I feel. And only when I feel do I heal. And
Right.
sometimes it could be just something small, like a little frustration or a little fatigue that I'm feeling, or just excuses I'm making for
Had a
myself.
bad day.
Yeah, absolutely. But then in my life in the past, it's been like really big issues as well. I mean,
Right.
I've worked through some demons in my life. I've worked through addiction in my life. I've worked through depression and anxiety in some really dark places. And I know that this practice works, and I know that this practice heals. And a quote that resonates with me is, be the change you wish to see in the world. And even adding to that, like, really, you are the change. You are the change, we are the change. And to me, that's powerful, because it tells me that it is not something I need to seek outside of myself. It is something that I am. I show up from that place of, I create change in people's lives. I
Yes.
create a shift in people's lives, and I am committed to modeling, being an example of what is possible.
Right.
So I do the work,
Right.
like everything we spoke of, doing the clearings, having those difficult conversations, hitting my mat even when I don't want to,
Right.
and then I remind myself, I must be the change I wish to see in the world. That is my purpose.
From the bottom of my heart, I just thank you for being with us this weekend. One of the things that you spoke to in this morning's class was that of, not living in a place of fear, or mediocrity, or complacency, and really just playing big. And I have to say, when I saw you on YouTube, I felt you. I felt that energy, and part of me wanted to play small, and that if I reach out to this person, how will that be perceived? How will that be received? Would he even give me the time of day and want to come out to my studio? But I just dropped that and played big and said, I'm taking a chance. I'm going to put myself out there, and here you are. So, just really, it was kind of a breakthrough for me.
Yeah, you created
Just
this.
in getting you to come here. And so, from the bottom of my heart, thank you so much. You came, and you just gave of yourself, and you gave so beautifully to this community here. This is my dream. This is my dream realized, this Mind Body Flow Yoga.
Yes.
And having you here has just been such a blessing. So thank you so very much. Thank you.
I feel
Had
blessed.
to give you a hug.
Yes.
Thank you so very much.
Thank you.
And I
Thank
know you're a man
Thank
on
you.
a mission.
On
you
a
are
mission.
changing the world.
Moving
you are
forward.
changing this planet. So you're all over the place. You travel. You teach everywhere.
Yes.
How might people be able to keep in touch with you, keep up with you, contact you if
Yes.
interested?
Yes. The best way is my website. It
Okay.
is www.dcf DCFcanada.com. And DCF is a company I created, stands for Decide, Commit, Follow Through, which really I think are really like the three pillars of creating change in your life. You
Right.
decide to create positive change in your life, then commit to the process, commit to the
Yes.
work of that change. And then the follow through is day to day.
Right.
Right? Day to day, committing to doing the work, showing up, following through,
Right.
holding yourself accountable. So that the company that I created, Decide, Commit, Follow Through, it really is embodies that philosophy. So
Beautiful.
DCFcanada.com.
DCFcanada.com. Thank you so much, Pino.
Thank you. Yay.
Thank you so much to you, our viewer, our subscriber, for taking the time to watch this video. And certainly, Pino, we are up to big things.
Yes.
And so I'm going to just declare right now that this will not be your first time
I'll
here
be
at
back.
Mind Body Flow Yoga, right?
I'll be back.
Yeah.
I'll be back. And to the Mind Body Flow Yoga community, the Buffalo community, you have made a huge positive impact in my life. I thank each and every one of you. I acknowledge each and every one of you, and I will see you soon.
Thank you. Namaste.
Namaste.